Queen Elizabeth never went to school. Elizabeth, childhood nickname, Lilibet, was taught by private tutors at home. The same goes for her younger sister, Princess Margaret. Her tiara snapped on her wedding day. The tiara that Queen Elizabeth II wore on her wedding day was made in 1919 for her grandmother, Queen Mary. The court jeweler had to be summoned immediately to repair the diamond tiara. Luckily it was successfully patched up in time for the ceremony. Elizabeth and her husband, Philip, were third cousins. Elizabeth is related to Queen Victoria on her father's side, and Philip was related to Queen Victoria on his mother's side. Philip was born into the royal families of Greece and Denmark but renounced his original titles when he married Elizabeth. They were married for 73 years before his death on April 9, 2021. Queen Elizabeth celebrates her birthday twice a year. The Queen's real birthday is 21st of April 1926, but her official birthday is on the second Saturday in June. This is because monarchs with birthdays in colder months typically schedule an additional official birthday when the weather is likely to be better for a parade. The Queen has one every June called Trooping the Colour. She speaks fluent French. Queen Elizabeth II learned to speak French at a young age from French and Belgian governesses. She often speaks in the country's language when visiting, and even shocked many when she delivered an address at the state banquet in 2014 speaking French.
À découvrir ce beau pays pour la première fois, et à cultiver à mon tour une grande affection pour le peuple français.
She owns all the swans and dolphins that swim in UK waters. As early as the 12th century, the British monarchy laid claim to all mute swans in the country, because birds back then were considered a delicacy. Today, the Queen doesn't eat those swans, but she technically still owns them. Every year, the Queen's Swan Marker, actual job title, leads a multi-day census called the Swan Upping to count the birds and check up on their health. She's made over 260 official overseas trips since taking the throne. She's rich, but she's not even close to being the richest person in the UK. Forbes estimated in 2019 that she was worth around $500 million. That might sound like a lot, but the Queen is by no means the wealthiest person in the UK. She doesn't have to pay taxes, but does anyway. The sovereign isn't required to pay income or capital gains taxes, however according to royal family's website the Queen has been voluntarily doing so since 1993. Buckingham Palace once banned coloured immigrants or foreigners from holding office jobs, and it's not clear when the practice ended. According to the documents obtained by The Guardian, the Queen's chief financial manager said in 1968 that people from ethnic minority backgrounds were allowed to be employed as domestic servants in the royal household, but were banned from holding clerical jobs. She doesn't have a passport, or a driver's license. Both driver licenses and passports are issued in the Queen's name, so she doesn't need either. She once hopped into a Land Rover and drove Saudi Arabia's Prince Abdullah around one of her country estates. She reportedly uses her purse to send secret signals to her staff. If the Queen is at dinner and places her handbag on the table, her staff knows that she wants the event to end in the next 5 minutes, and if she puts her bag on the floor, it signals that she would like to be rescued from her current conversation. She cannot be prosecuted or compelled to give evidence in court. Any civil and criminal proceedings cannot be taken against the sovereign. However, the Queen is careful to ensure that all her activities in her personal capacity are carried out in strict accordance with the law. Queen Elizabeth, Prince Charles and William have to carry a bag of blood with them whenever they go aboard. Queen Elizabeth II and her immediate heirs, Prince Charles and Prince William, must always carry an item with them when they travel abroad in case of emergency.